Tonight, with the help of a developer, the city of Elsa could borrow $97 million to build a 42-bed hospital. But as CBS 4's Imelda Mejia found out, it wasn't the first time the hospital proposal was made by this particular developer.
For the city on the grow, a proposal by Claremont LLC to build a 42-bed regional hospital with an emergency room was a project it couldn't pass up.
It could serve as an economic anchor for the city of Elsa. Look at any hospital throughout the valley. It's surrounded by retail and business and other medical facilities. That's the goal of every city manager is to grow its city, and that's my goal, and that's the goal of the city council.
They call it the Vantage Medical Center project.
That's pretty much as far as the city of Elsa can go. At this point, once registered, the housing board will oversee all aspects from construction to oversight of the hospital.
The housing board Ibarra is referring to is the board that oversees the newly created Elsa Vantage Medical Center Corporation. But the city is in charge of finding the money to pay for the project. And the cost? A whopping $97 million. The Elsa City Council passed a resolution earlier this month authorizing the Elsa Vantage Medical Center Corporation to issue bonds for and on the behalf of the city to finance the design, development, construction, furnishing, and equipping the project. All of the costs that led to that number, the $97 million.
The pre-development costs, which are in the ballpark of $1.6 million,
is what caused the new Ed Couch mayor and board of aldermen to review the hospital deal and reject it. Ed Couch started working on the project before the November 2016 election, but when the new mayor took over the city, the new leaders took a more critical look at the proposal.
When the board took a look at all of those numbers and taking all the numbers put together, it drew some red flags because it was just too much money being spent for a project of this size that they felt the city could not in any way sustain something of this magnitude.
The Ed Couch Board of Aldermen did like the idea of bringing a hospital to the city, but hired a financial advisor from San Antonio to take a third-party look at the proposal. CBS 4 obtained a copy of the report.
It states that the overall cost proposed by the developer of $96,690,000 was high. If the facility was to have 45 beds, for example, the breakdown of overall cost would be a little more than $2 million per hospital bed.
The report also states that the research showed that hospital construction costs typically range between $800,000 to $1,200,000 per bed in urban areas, which is almost $1 million cheaper than the proposed cost from the developer.
The overall conclusion from our financial advisors was that this was not a feasible project for the city of Ed Couch, and it was their opinion that the city and the medical board should not move forward with the project as proposed.
The developer wanted to place the hospital at the corner of FM 1015 and Mile 16 in Ed Couch, a location the city of Ed Couch didn't fully own. That, plus the fact that the city of Ed Couch hadn't had an audit done in several years, plus the cost of the project, led to the Ed Couch City Council telling the developer they couldn't go through with the plan as proposed. But Gonzalez says the city was open to renegotiating the plan. Gonzalez says that's when the developer took the proposal to Elsa. And while the city of Elsa is moving forward with the plan, city leaders say they are running a financial study of their own and tell CBS 4 that the city is being cautious about how it will move forward.
We want to ensure that it's a viable project. There is no liability to the city. There are absolutely no tax increases. And we bring a good project to the community.
Claremont LLC developer David Starr was not available for comment. In Elsa, Imelda Mejia, CBS 4 News, and ValleyCentral.com.
Elsa city leaders say they have already previewed the preliminary hospital study, which they say looks good to them. The Elsa Vantage Medical Center Corporation Board will meet next Thursday to review the final study and discuss whether or not to move forward.